Hi, it's Lego Teen Superstructure here on the Spirit of Spinjitzu podcast, and today I am hosting this podcast, and there is a new guest for this podcast, who is Evil Chicken, and we'll go ahead and have him introduce himself.
Hi, I'm Evil Chicken. I'm the new member of this podcast. I don't have a YouTube channel, but I do have a Discord server, so check out the link in the description to join to talk about Marvel, NinjaGo, Monkey Kid, and Star Wars, and everything else. So, today we're gonna talk about the 2011 sets, and of course, for the TV show, we got the pilots.
Yes, and we're not going over every set, so no spinners, no small box sets or polybags, no exclusives, and we're also not including the Mountain Shrine, which leaves about 10 or 11 sets for us to go over.
So
the first set is the Skull motorbike, and since Evil Chicken is the guest, he is going to be a regular member, but for this episode he's kind of a guest. We'll let him go first.
So, this set back then retailed for $15, and I really like the set. You know, it's unique. The shape. We don't get any motorbikes like this anymore for NinjaGo. You know, it has some exposed Technic pieces, but overall this is an okay set. Nothing special. 2 minifigures, Jay with the nunchucks of lightning, and an exclusive Skulking Warrior. So, your thoughts on it?
Yeah, I don't think this set is anything special. It's got exposed Technic. You know, it's cool to get Jay with the nunchucks of lightning, but personally, the nunchucks of lightning are the worst golden weapon, as there's nothing really special about them. Because it and the Scythe of Quakes are like buildable golden weapons that have multiple pieces, which makes them not as interesting as like the Shurikens of Ice or the Sword of Fire. So nothing too special with those. You do get an exclusive Skulkin, so that's kind of cool. You know, the bike itself is just okay, but nothing special.
Yeah, I agree. It's an okay set, but the next set though, it is special. I think it's a top 2, maybe 3 of this wave. I'm talking about the Ice Dragon attack. I love this set. You know, these 2 translucent blue pieces over there between the city of Zane, who is in his DX suit. I love the DX suits. They're so cool and unique. And then we get the other minifigure for the villains is Crazy. I think it's the name. He's one of the better Skulking minifigures, and the dragon itself. In my opinion, it's the best like $20 dragon that we've gotten so far, and you know, doesn't have too much articulation, but it was 2011, so you know, this set, you know, it still holds up to this day. My only complaint would be the tail. It's kind of weird. It's one long piece, and I don't like it that much, but everything else, really nice.
So, for my thoughts on it, I would say they will be more of the same as yours, but it's a great set. You know, you get Crazy, you get Zane, DX, of course. The DX suits are pretty cool, really like Zane and Jay's. I think they work better in those colors than red and black for, of course, Kai and Cole's suits. And, you know, this dragon doesn't have that much articulation. In fact, it pretty much doesn't have articulation, but, you know, I feel like it makes up for that. Because it looks good. It has a couple neat play features. The tail does look a little strange, but that doesn't bug me at all, really. And so, yeah, overall, solid set from this overall solid wave.
Next set, the Turbo Shredder, and in my opinion, this is one of the worst set of this wave. I don't like it at all. It's too long for one minifigure. It feels like the Skull Track, but smaller, shorter, and longer. No, it's probably the same length, but I don't like this set. No functions except the head that can move up and down, but that's kind of weird. The minifigure selection, it's fine for $30, I guess. I don't like this set. I don't know why I don't like it.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of it either. It's got a couple neat things about it. You do get Jay and Cole. Pretty cool to get two Ninja, Skulkin, nothing too special. But like I said, Evil Chicken said, not I said, it looks like the Skull Truck, except they crushed it and stretched it out. This is what it looks like to me. So, yeah, not a big fan of this set. Overall, one of the worst sets of this wave.
Next set, Spinjitzu Dojo. And I think that this is probably top 5 sets of this wave. It looks really nice. It doesn't have interior, but it's $50, so that doesn't bother me at all. The stickers with Japanese letters look so cool. Minifigure selection, it's only 3 minifigures, but like all of them are really interesting. Master Wu with his spinner, the Zane, and of course Skulking Warrior. And in the right part, they're spinning swords. You get the Surgeons of Ice. So I really like this set. It's a really nice set, solid. And if I had the chance to get it now for like $50, I would definitely pick it up. So, your thoughts on it?
Yeah, I definitely have more of the same thoughts on this one. It's a solid set, great facade. I think one more minifigure would do this set good, but the minifigures you get are good enough. It would have been cool to get another Ninja or maybe another Skulkin, but still, it's solid as it is. I will say that in some ways it does seem slightly overpriced. I think maybe $40, $45 would be a bit of a better price, since it only has 373 pieces, and it isn't really big. Maybe it's bigger than it looks here, but personally, I think that it should have costed $40 instead of the $50 that it did retail for. But still, very solid set, definitely top 5 of this wave. And the next set we are going to talk about is Garmadon's Dark Fortress. And I guess I'll just give my thoughts on this one first. Overall, pretty solid set, lots of great play features. We have the turrets for the skeletons with the flip-fire missiles. We got the detachable throne for Garmadon. We have the prison cells that you can put Kai and Nia in. We have a little grave that you can take one of the Skulkin out of. We have the drawbridge at the front. We have the detachable Skulkin fighter. All of those play features are included, and minifigures are awesome too. Samukai comes with 3 out of the 4 golden weapons. Garmadon, has some weird lightning staff, which is kind of interesting. Kai and Nia are always cool to get, since Kai is the main character of this season, or pilots, I guess. They're kind of a season though. And overall, solid set. Definitely top 3 or 4 of this wave. So yeah.
Yes, I agree. The price is kind of too much. $70 for 518 pieces, but you get a lot of minifigures and of course 3 golden weapons. So and a really cool structure. So overall, I think I agree with most of what you said. For me, it's not top 3. Maybe top 4 or 5. But overall, I think it's another great set of this wave.
Yes. And the next set is the Skull Truck. And for my thoughts on this one, actually, this is a pretty solid set. There is a bit of exposed technic, but that does work into the play features of the set. Of course, with the mouth at the front, kind of interesting. Then you have a couple, some other things throughout it. And, prison for some of the ninja.
And the hand that you can grab a minifigure, of course, represents the what happened in the show. We're gonna talk about it later.
Yes.
So continue.
Yeah. So, of course, we also do have some great minifigures in this set. We get Garmadon. I'm pretty sure this is the cheapest way to get him this wave. We get Jay and Zane.
Sorry
and
for interrupting you, but since we're excluding the spinners, but I have to tell you that Garmadon he comes in the spinner, so it's not the cheapest way to get him. But
it's not the cheapest way to get him, but it's the cheapest way if you want one of the regular sets to get him.
Yes.
Because, because we're excluding spinners, so it's the cheapest way to get him in the sets that we are talking about. But, I don't really have anything else to say about this set. Personally, it's a top 5 or 6 for me out of the wave.
Yes, I agree. The Technic pieces don't bother me because you get 2 really cool functions. And, minifigure selection, pretty cool. Overall, it's another great set. Next set, though, some people are gonna disagree with me, but I think that the Fire Temple is overrated. It's a mixed bag because from the one hand, the temple itself, it's really nice. It doesn't have interior, but the way it looks, so cool. The stickers with the dragons, I think are stickers. I'm sorry. Minifigure selection, great. You get all of the golden weapons. And the temple overall, it's pretty nice. But again, the dragon, I don't like it at all. No leg articulation. The neck is too long, too weird. This is the worst dragon of the wave. One of the worst dragons of the theme. I don't like this dragon at all. So this is a decent set, but overrated in my opinion.
Yes, this set is severely overrated. And, the Spinjitzu Dojo can get away with having no interior because it has a smaller price. But a set like this, for $120, it doesn't get away with having no interior. Why don't they just not include the dragon in the set and replace that with, some extra pieces to make an interior? Because
yes.
The dragon is...
And
that good?
They can make a set with the dragon that they can improve it, and they don't have to put a long neck for the functions.
Actually, at the time of recording this, there was recently a summer 2021 set revealed, and we are getting a legacy version of this fire dragon that's not junior. So hopefully, maybe that means that we'll get a separate set that's a legacy version of this temple that may actually have an interior. So that's what I'm hoping for this set. But overall, it's okay. It's a great facade, but no interior. Minifigures are great. Dragon's not good. Overall, decent set, but nothing really special out of this wave.
Next set. Okay, this is the worst set that we're gonna talk about, and of course, we're talking about the lackluster blacksmith shop. It's really disappointing in the show. This was awesome. Here, it's not good. It doesn't have any flaws, but it's so small and doesn't have anything. In the show, it was awesome. Maybe double the price, and you get a really nice set with you get the in the show where the 2 Skull King wears. I don't remember the names. Where the map, you get the function where the map dropped. You can do it here in a $50 set. This would be an awesome set, but instead the $20, nothing special. 2 minifigures, Kai. I guess that's kind of cool. Really disappointing.
Yeah, this is definitely a disappointing set. The minifigures are okay. You do get Cruncha. Well, no, Knuckle, actually. I do mix up the names, kind of hard to remember. But also get Kai, main character of the season. But minifigures are decent, although the build just reminds me of, a Lego set from, 10 years prior. It just doesn't have as much detail as sets in 2011 usually get. And that's why it should have had a bigger price. And I am, completely open. This is the kind of set that needs to have a legacy form.
I mean, technically, I technically we don't have one yet, but in season 7 we got one like that looks very similar to the blacksmith
Yes.
shop, of course.
Yes, but it's not like Legacy to where they're actually
Yes.
remaking it. And a set like this definitely deserves Legacy. Also, there was a Lego Ideas project that was of this set, and it was like $200, and they had like so many details, and then just like that had like mixes of like all the suits put together. Yeah, that Ideas set is really good, and I don't really know too much about how it is doing as of now, but like a Ideas project like that should definitely become a set, because this set on its own isn't that good, and yeah, just overall worst set of the wave. And the next set we are going to talk about is the Earth Dragon Defense. And this is the next to last set we're going to talk about. The last two sets we're going to talk about are dragons, and this one is definitely the worst out of those two dragons we're going to talk about. It's a bit overpriced, and it looks kind of weird in areas, and it doesn't have wings, which all of those things are very disappointing. There's some cool things on the side. You only get 2 minifigures. This set really should have had like an extra minifigure, like say if you got like Garmadon or Samukai. That would have made it way more worth the price, because this would have been the cheapest way to get either of those minifigures. So, well, not Garmadon, because Garmadon came in a spinner, but still, if he came in this set, it would have been a better set in general. So, this set just has missed opportunity, but the dragon itself does look good. There's some great piece usage throughout. It has probably the best head out of all of them. I do really like the head. And, overall, it's a pretty good set. It's just not the best out of the dragons. And it's just average in this wave. So, Evil Chicken, go ahead and tell us your thoughts.
Yeah, I agree. The head looks really nice. The color, it's pretty cool. Minifigure selection, not good. Only 2 minifigures, but you get the set of Quakes. But it's from the worst golden weapons, as you said it earlier, because they're buildable and they don't look that good. This is just an okay dragon, but it's too expensive. So it's probably the third best dragon from the 4. Next set, though, in my opinion, it's the best set of this wave, hands down. Lightning Dragon Battle. First of all, I want to talk about the Skulking helicopter. This is first of all, this is the best Skulking vehicle. In my opinion, it's better than the dragon itself. I love this vehicle. It has the function where you can grab a minifigure, but the way it looks it's fantastic. And then the dragon itself, it's the biggest dragon, and I mean it has like the long neck that the fire dragon has, but it doesn't bother me because here the dragon is big, so it's not a problem like in the fire dragon. And minifigure selection, pretty nice. I think we could get like one more minifigure for $80, and overall this is best set of the wave. Maybe Ice Dragon's better, I'm not sure, but I love this set. Your thoughts on it?
Yeah, definitely this is a great set. Now, unlike you, I would not say that the Skulkin vehicle is better than the dragon. I love the Skulkin vehicle, but personally, I really like this dragon. And looking back at all the dragons we've gotten throughout the theme, this is almost a top 3 to top 5 dragon of the theme. This is a great dragon. And, of course, it has the long neck like the fire dragon. But, first off, it's a bigger dragon in general, so it can have a long neck. And they utilize that neck. So now, of course, we're talking about the pilots, and I actually have done a video on the pilots already, so I'm not going to go in detail on. I'm not really going to say too much in this section, So I'm really gonna leave it to Evil Chicken to talk to talk more about the pilots than I am, because I wrote even a video on it, of course. So go ahead and have Evil Chicken start talking about the pilots.
So, first of all, gotta say, this is a really underrated. Like, it's not a season, but I'm gonna call it a season. So this is a really underrated season. People like put it 11, 12 in their rankings. In my opinion, 7, 8. I really like the Wu and Kai, of course. If you think about it, this is the only Kai season we've gotten. Season 4 was half Kai, half Garmadon and Lloyd. Then season 7 was half him and half Nia. So this was a really... I really like when Kai is like the main character. Of course, Cole and Zane were kind of boring. They were fixed in later seasons. And Jay was kind of funny, not that much. You know, he didn't do anything like the main characters were Kai and Wu and maybe Garmadon for the villain. You know, Garmadon, it's his worst season, but like in every season he's really good. Like he's from really good to fantastic. So we say it's his worst season, but he was great in it. Samukai, I really like him. He's underused, and the Skulkins, they're okay, nothing special, and overall this was really, really, really nice start to NinjaGo, and overall this was a great season.
Yes, definitely. It was definitely a great season. You said it be at 7 or 8 in your ranking. I say 5 or 6. I will say, you people may think that I am severely overrating this season, but personally, I really enjoy it. And you may think I'm blinded by nostalgia, but I just became a NinjaGo fan in 2019. So
yeah, and I think like in 2015, I did so that's not true. Like people say that, oh, you're blinded by nostalgia, but no, it was great.
Yeah, it was great. We can't be blinded by nostalgia when we weren't really part of the fan base at that point. So I'm definitely going to say that this is just a great season. It's a great installment. Samukai isn't the best, but he's okay. Skulkin are okay. Definitely they're the best army, but still, not too much character with them. And, just overall, it was very solid installment. Everything about it was pretty good. Love the Kai focus. So, yeah, overall, solid season, solid set wave, solid year.
This year was a great start to NinjaGo. I think that the Skulkin vehicles are the best, villain vehicles. Of course, alongside the possession, ghosts. Show. I think that the highlight of the year are the sets. The show is great, but the sets. Some sets are fantastic. The Ice and Lightning Dragons, so nice. Spinjitzu Dojo, and overall, this was a great start to NinjaGo.
Yeah, it was definitely a great start to this kind of like a franchise, but yeah, overall, this was a great start to the show, a great start to the sets. Overall, yeah, this was a great year. So, I don't really think there's much more to say. Of course, episode 2 will be on 2012, and we'll cover the season 1 sets and the season 1 show, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, that's all from me. And Evil Chicken, is there anything you want to say before we wrap this up?
No, I think we're done. Don't forget to subscribe to Getting Superstructure, and join my Discord server if you want to talk about movies and of course NinjaGo. And I think we're done. So that's all from me. See you in the next video.
Yeah, bye.